My name is Airman Jazzreal Richardson with the 78thARS Refueling Squadron McGuire. Just like to tell you a little bit about the KC-10 and why I like doing it and different things about the jet. Actually, it's a good jet because you can go on different missions, go around the world, and just have fun. Show you a little bit about the KC-10. You want to take a look? Turn the master power on. The KC-10 runs off the computer here. If you look up, this computer actually flies the boom and different flight controls, and this controls the fuel pressure coming through the boom. When we come back to do air refueling, we can raise and lower the boom using these controls up here. We raise and lower it with this, and then we can lock it and unlock it using the lock mechanism here. Here we have lights on the wings and the underbody of the aircraft. During nighttime, we can refuel, and the aircraft that we're refueling have good visibility of us. And these lights here are the pilot director lights. They actually tell the other aircraft where to go and where his position is. If he gets too far back, he'll get a forward light. If he gets too far up, he'll get a down light. And I can also control the lights using this hat switch here. I can give him an up light, a down light, a forward, and a back light. These here are actually the flight controls that fly the boom. This one extends and retracts the boom. This one actually flies it up, down, left, right. You have here the oxygen, and you have the cabin lights for the instruments, and so you can adjust the lighting during the nighttime and the daytime. Here are your stick forces, basically. So somebody that's new learning probably fly it at 9 or 8 because it's less sensitive. Somebody that's more experienced will probably fly it at 1, 2, or 3 because they're more comfortable and more steady-handed. Here you have the telescope and disconnect switch. And all this basically does is when you're in contact with the other plane and you disconnect it, when it's in manual, you have to retract the boom once it's disconnected. Once it's in auto, when you disconnect, the boom will retract itself. And you only use auto when you're refueling heavy planes, and you use it in manual when you're refueling fighter jets and similar aircraft such as C-130s. Here are your limits. The other aircraft have to stay within these red marks. Every aircraft has its own set limits. So depending on the KC-10, these are the limits for the KC-10 when we're refueling another one. They have to stay within these red marks. If they go past this red mark, the boom will automatically disconnect itself and retract. Here you have your fuel offload gauge and your fuel pressure meter. These basically tell us how much fuel we offloaded and how fast it's coming out. Here you have your circuit breakers for the boom and all the lights. And here actually the computer that we run when we're doing a test for the boom. We also have a signal coil that's located in the boom so we can talk to each other over the radios without having to go out. We have window heat, and this is the switch for the sighting door. We can close and raise the door when we come back to do refueling. And for Navy and Marine aircraft, we have the Centerline drogue system, which is located in the panel right here. And we basically turn this on, and you'll get a ready light. And this actually here is the hose jettison switch, which you don't want to touch unless you have to cut the hose off for any reason. And if you look up here, which is probably hard to see, look in this mirror here, you can see the hose up in the reel. And usually when the aircraft comes up, you just trail the hose out and he'll fly into the basket, and that's how the Navy and Marine get their fuel. And pretty much that's it. We also have failure lights that are located here. So if anything actually fails on the boom, you'll get one of these lights that turn on. And you have to go on your checklist and try to clear the lights. We also have a mirror down here located so you can see the wingtips for when you have fighter aircraft on your wings. And that's pretty much about it. That's the overall basics of the KC-10.